Okay, so here's the thing. Basically, for a lot of my playing, I essentially use three main arpeggio shapes, particularly when I play sort of American swing and bebop. So if you're a gypsy jazz student, you'll know obviously the major arpeggios, for example, and you'll know the minor ones. So it's not particularly good arpeggio, but you get the idea. So here's the thing. Obviously the major ones are good to know, but I can basically, for my three main types of arpeggio, two of them are variations on the minor, and one of them is diminished. Okay, we'll start with the minor seventh, and this is great because the A minor seventh chord can also go on to be C6. So if you play a minor seventh on a C major chord, you will get a major sixth sound. True fact. Okay, so this means that I can basically handle major and minor seventh chords with the same shape, same arpeggio. Obviously, I need to learn the different contexts for it. But if I learn the shape all over the neck, then it's just a matter of applying what I already know to play over different chords, right? This is a good thing to get into. So with the A minor sixth arpeggio, obviously you need to know your A minor arpeggio to start off with. I'm going to do this as an E shape if I use the cage system, right? What we do is we add the minor seventh. Well, how do we do that? Well, we need to know where the ones are, the roots. One, there's another one up here, right? So and a minor seventh or a flat seventh is a whole step below the one, so we go. So we can add those notes in. That's a bit awkward, so we can put that onto that string for a bit extra ease of playing. Let me try and get this right though. But we don't really need to do that either. So we've got our minor seventh shape. So you should do this for all different positions, like A shape up here. A minor arpeggio with the added seventh. Same, we've got this minor chord down here, you know. Let's play in that position, so again we've got to do the same thing. Okay, we've got D shape down here, like this. And same thing, right? So what I'm doing, yeah, sorry. Got there in the end. Okay. And now we've got the E shape, which we've already done. There's a G shape down here. Not many people play that. But it's good to know them all, you know. Sorry, it should be that. So play on that string. See, I don't really know this one very well. It's not too hard to play, so I should probably play that more often. But I tend to favour, you know, the ones that go with the chords. So if I'm playing an A minor 7. These are quite closely related to the pentatonic scales you could hear there as well. But so that is not actually the most common sound in gypsy jazz, the minor seventh. But if I put it over a C. So keep the memory of that chord in your head. Sorry, I'm playing pentatonic scale there. You can hear it's got a bit more of a swing sound to it. Okay. So anyway, so we'll move on to the big one, the big doozy, which is the minor sixth arpeggio. And the minor sixth is a minor chord with a major sixth in it, despite the name, okay? So in that case, we need to know where the major sixth is. The major sixth is a whole step above the fifth, so we need to find the fifth. 3, 5, remember 1, 3, 5, find the fifth here, so the sixth is here. So put it on that string to make it easier to play. I mean, you can current with both fingerings. Some people might find that easier, you know, everybody's different. I play them like this. Fifth again, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, and then do the same with all of them. Okay, you learn all the different positions. So I should probably play back here so I sound like a gypsy jazz guitarist. That's nice, yeah. It's very much the sound of, you know, swing music to me, the minor sixth sound. great fun. You learn all of those. And the great thing about these is that they have 4 separate applications. How many fingers? 4, okay? So you've got minor 6, obviously, and you play it on a minor chord. And I go... and I can play them on that. I did a little chromatic walk down. It's a very common sound for Charlie Christian and all that lot. You also hear it a lot from Django. But Django will definitely play the minor 6 a heck of a lot over the related dominant chord to the minor, which is a 4th up. So A minor going to D7, right? Remember that connection. It's always a 4th higher for the dominant. So in that case, you know, sorry, what am I doing? So you can hear it over that D note. Okay, also works over, which is A flat 7 altered, which is a tritone substitute of D7. Okay, so works over minor, dominant, altered dominant. Okay, what's the last one? Well, this is what am I doing? Oh yeah, sorry, half diminished. F sharp half diminished is the same thing as A minor 6. In fact, sometimes you'll see it written as an A minor 6 in gypsy jazz music, but we also write it as a F sharp half diminished, which is the same thing but with the same kind of bass. So you can also play that. So if I'm playing like a minor 2-5-1, I can play B half diminished, I can play D minor 6 over the top of that. And we get like an E7, and I can play the minor 6th of the semitone up for, and then, so you can do that over the whole progression. So there you go. So you can use minor 6 for all sorts of things. They're really cool. They're really handy. Obviously in the major key, you go, so if we're going from A minor to D7, and you go to the minor 6th, which is the same thing as E minor 7th, right? The diminished are my last one, and they're simple because you only really need to know one shape. Again, the diminished is useful for playing obviously over diminished chords. So if I go to E minor 7th over the G major chord, B flat diminished, A minor 7th, and then A minor 6th. Okay, for example, that's a whatever, it's very common chord progression. Okay, so you got that, right? Now the other thing that you can do, which is great, is you can put the diminished chord, and this is really common in gypsy jazz, you can put the diminished chord a semitone above the dominant. So if I'm playing, again going back to my minor 2-5-1, B half diminished, so that's D minor 6. And we get the E7, so on top of that I'm going to put F diminished. Then we resolve to A minor 6th, right? So that's a lot of information, but I just want to give you there's just those 3 arpeggios. If you learn those 3 arpeggios and you learn their different contexts, basically you can handle any progression. And this is pretty much what I do 90% of the time. You can even build them up into scales, like the minor 7th kind of sound. You kind of want to put Dorian or a natural minor with that, but with that you want to, if you put... If you put like the kind of melodic minor notes in, particularly, well, we've already got the natural 6th, but if you put the 7th in there and maybe a 2nd, like the raised 7th, you start to edge into the infamous melodic minor harmony of modern jazz. So, even that's available to you from that. It's a great way to navigate, and I kind of learnt it really from transcribing people like Charlie Christian and seeing what they got up to. Charlie Christian uses all of these sounds. He uses like the major 6th sound in combination with the blues actually as well. So if he's playing over a C chord, he'd be like... kind of playing that kind of stuff. That's part of his sound world. And you can hear in Lester Young, and obviously if you get into Charlie Parker and people like that, then they take that and move it a couple of steps forward. So so that's how I do it. I'm going to do another lesson based around all of me, and then we'll just basically track all of me using these substitutes, right? Tune in for the next one. Thanks, bye.